In the Diary of Anne Frank, she says, "In the long run, the sharpest weapon of all is a kind and a gentle spirit." But really quick, what does it mean to be kind? New Oxford American Dictionary defines the word kindness as the quality of being generous, considerate, and friendly. And in my opinion, kindness is all that, but I definitely do think that there's more to it than just those three things. Today I'll be sharing the importance and the meaning that kindness plays in my life, how I incorporate it, and why it should be in everyone's daily routine, and why we should practice it as much as we can. So growing up, my parents would always tell my sisters and I, and repeatedly tell us, that la amabilidad es nuestro estilo de vida, which in English translates to being kind is our way of life. So I think hearing that so often and then seeing them be great examples and great role models by showing love, respect, support, and compassion to everyone around us was such a great way to install that value in me. And like I said right now, being kind isn't one specific thing. It's so many different things and very simple things. Things such as being a good listener, offering advice, helping others with what you know, opening the door for someone, complimenting them, smiling at them, and even letting those around you know that you care about them. That's what being kind is. Kindness doubles, and what I mean by that, kindness, when you share it, you make someone feel so good that they're gonna go do the same thing. And it's been proven that one act of kindness a day can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression in your own life, because you produce these feel-good hormones, such as serotonin, which helps you relax, and oxytocin, which is that hormone that makes you feel loved and produces love. And the rewarding part about being kind is not only that it makes you feel good because of those feel-good hormones, it's also, the rewarding part is that you're making others feel good. And they're probably gonna go do that same thing, and that's where that chain reaction begins. Throughout time, I have found many ways to incorporate kindness, and the fun part about it is that you can always experiment with it. On a daily, I always ask myself, whether I'm at home, at work, or in public places, I always ask myself, what have I done to be kind? I sit there and I reflect on it for a couple seconds, and if I can't think of one thing that I've done that was kind, my follow-up question is, what can I do? So that question is what gets me going. It gives you a clean slate to start being kind, so that reaction begins. Something really satisfying, just something that I love, is at work when I can help a customer and go an extra mile for them, so that I know that they're not only leaving satisfied, but leaving happy, because I know that there's a chance that they're gonna go out and do the exact same thing for someone else. And I must admit, I have my off days. I wake up and I'm not in the best of moods, or it's just I'm having a bad day. And I think we all go through that. I definitely do believe we all go through that. And I have found that on days like that, a way to be kind is to keep silent, to keep quiet, because you don't want to transmit negative energy or bad moods to anyone else. So simply by staying quiet, that's kind of you to acknowledge that you're in a bad mood and not pass that bad mood to someone else. Because I think at one point we've all came across someone who is rude or has a nasty attitude with us, and when I come across that, I have to tell myself, you know what, I don't know what they're going through, and they can be having a bad day, because I don't know what happens behind closed doors. So when I'm in their shoes, I choose to be quiet and keep to myself, so that I don't transmit any negative energy. But lastly, the question is to you, why should you be kind? And my answer to that is, why not? Why not be kind? It's free, it takes minimal effort, and it's fun. Like I said, you could experiment, and it's good for you because, like I said right now, it reduces depression and anxiety and stress. So why not? Why not be that light in someone's life so that they can do the same thing? Just imagine if half or even all 7.8 billion humans on this earth did one act of kindness. Imagine the world we would be living in. It'd be pretty amazing. Overall, kindness is something I'm very passionate about. Being kind, being there for someone, going that extra mile, and just doing something as simple as smiling at them and asking how their day is going is so important to me since I was very young because of my parents. I think it's very easy for all of us to do, and like I said, it's minimal effort. And I think that's why Anne Frank says it's the sharpest weapon of all, because it has such a great impact. You do it, and then those around you will probably do the same thing. Because as Anne Frank said, in the long run, the sharpest weapon of all is a kind and a gentle spirit. Thank you for your time, and I wish you guys all a happy day.